What's up? So I'll probably put this part at the end of a workout. But I've been journaling for the past couple of months when I wasn't posting videos. It just helps with mental health, helps with staying off your phone a lot. And I'm just gonna share my advice and what I've learned the past couple months, and I wrote it down because I can't remember it all in one go. I still have more stuff to say, but I'm gonna be patient and wait for another video to say the other stuff, So, I wrote this and just take it with a grain of salt, and I'll mention it in the book as well, but I'm gonna start opening up more about stuff. And if you're one of them people that makes fun of people for opening up, personally go touch grass. There's nothing you can make fun of me that I haven't said 2 inches from a mirror to myself. So that's why I'm starting to share what I've learned physically and mentally with everything. But if you're that type of person that uses people and sees kindness and vulnerability as an insult to make fun of that person, then you desperately need humbled. Okay, so I wrote that I keep failing with dieting. I just did it yesterday. And failing, we always ask ourselves, well, what is failure, and what's the idea of that, and what do we think? I'm trying to open up, so yeah, I said that. Almost everything we do in today's age is to please others and not ourselves. But if we do something for ourselves, we get called selfish. There is a story in the Bible I want to tell you, and I don't care if you're religious or not, just listen. This woman that was a follower of Jesus went to a store and bought very expensive and pure olive oil. She went to Jesus and the disciples while eating and got to his feet and cleaned his feet with this oil. Now, during these times, a lot of people wore sandals, and you would always have to clean your feet with water before going in a house to get all the dirt off. So, the disciples would always find ways to make money. So when they would go with Jesus on travel, they could have supplies and food. So when she was cleaning his feet with this expensive oil, the disciples were furious because she wasted their money on this thing. But Jesus said, "Why do you care? She is doing a beautiful and amazing thing for me that will not be forgotten in the gates of heaven." So how does this relate to what we think about others and why we always think about what others think of us? Well, she did this without thinking about what the disciples would think of her. She did this because she wanted to. I used to be that guy that would help others and see what I could get out of it. You have to know the people well before helping them, because some of these people you help out, they're using you and they will not help you back. And now I help from my heart and what I'll get, and I don't care about what I'll get in return. But to this day, I still don't help anyone that I know will not help me back. When you help people, you have to think before you help them, are they actually gonna do something for me in return, or are they gonna use me for my help? You can watch and listen to this. You can watch podcast after podcast, David Goggins, several videos. There's a million different ways to look at life, a million different ways to do this, to do that, and it gets overwhelming. But what I say to you guys, and the advice I got, is to just do what you want to do with your life. If you feel, oh, I don't want to go to the gym and do cardio today because I don't feel like it, then take a break. I don't get this hustle thing, because the more you push yourself, it's good if you push yourself through it anyways, but the more you push yourself, sometimes it can be very damaging to your mental health and your body. But I used to be that guy that wanted to use people the same way, but I found out these other people were also using me. So now you gotta find out who you're helping before you help them. Personally, all my advice that I'm telling you guys in this video, I got from the Bible. And so I wouldn't be spreading this advice and wisdom to this day if I never prayed to God to change me. I asked God to make me wiser, and I've become that, and I'm still learning. A quote I once heard said, "Why can't life just be like this, all flat?" But on a heart radar in the hospital, it has to be up and down for you to keep living. You will die, or stuff won't go your way if every single day it's just this. And I've had like several months where everything was smooth and flat, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it because I felt like I was just in this loop. And once something got bad, I would be mad that I wasn't here. But then when stuff was here, I wish it would stay here. But it's got to keep going like this, like a heart radar. So it has to be up and down for you to keep changing. And when you pray to God for change, and when you pray for all this stuff to be great, to be wiser, to be more patient, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to be easy, and you can't complain about it when you ask for it. We're currently in my truck right now. I was going to film this in the prairie, but it's starting to snow here. So, and it's quite a trip to where I always hang out in my prairie, so we're just somewhere else sitting in my truck. But you gotta focus on yourself and what you want to do, and not what others want you to do to please them. So yep, we're gonna go home. I'm gonna do some homework, and yeah, love you guys, stay safe.